Welcome to Genomedicon. In this video, we are going to talk about cystic fibrosis, a genetic disease that impacts thousands of lives around the world. Cystic fibrosis primarily affects the lungs and digestive system, causing severe health challenges over time, including difficulty breathing and problems digesting food. This disease may be caused by just one gene, but the impact it has on the body is significant. It's one of the most common genetic disorders, especially in certain populations, and thanks to modern research, our understanding of CF has deepened, bringing us closer to better treatment and potentially a cure. So why is cystic fibrosis such an important disease to understand? Well, it's a genetic condition, meaning it's something a person has inherited from their parents. Understanding how it works at the genetic level is critical, not only for managing the disease, but also for developing new treatments. Today, we'll explore the causes, effects, diagnosis, and the cutting-edge research that is giving hope to the people living with this disease. To understand cystic fibrosis, we first need to zoom in on what happens at the genetic level. Cystic fibrosis is caused by mutations in a gene known as cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator, or CFTR for short. This gene is responsible for producing a protein that plays a key role in regulating the movement of salt and water in and out of our cells. In individuals with cystic fibrosis, a mutation in the CFTR gene prevents the protein from functioning correctly. The most common mutation associated with cystic fibrosis is called delta F508, but there are more than 2,000 different mutations that can cause the disease. These mutations affect how the CFTR protein is made or how it operates, leading to symptoms of this condition. Since cystic fibrosis is an autosomal recessive disorder, a person must inherit two faulty copies of the CFTR gene, one from each parent, to develop the disease. If a person inherits only one mutated copy, they are a carrier. Carriers don't typically show the symptoms, but they can pass the faulty gene to their children. Interestingly, it's estimated that about 1 in 25 people of European descent are carriers of CFTR mutations. So how does a single gene mutation cause such widespread health defects? Well, it all comes down to the CFTR protein's role in maintaining the balance of salt and water in various tissues. When the CFTR protein doesn't work as it should, thick, sticky mucus builds up in different organs, causing significant health complications. In the lungs, this mucus clogs the airways, making it difficult to breathe and leading to frequent infections. These infections can cause long-term lung damage, which progressively makes it harder to breathe. Lung problems are one of the most serious aspects of cystic fibrosis, and managing these symptoms is a key focus of treatment. Cystic fibrosis also affects the digestive system. The thick mucus can block the pancreas, preventing essential digestive enzymes from reaching the intestines. Without these enzymes, the body struggles to break down food and absorb nutrients, which can lead to malnutrition, poor growth, and weight loss. Many individuals with cystic fibrosis take enzyme supplements with their meals to help their bodies digest food properly. In addition to the lung and digestive system, cystic fibrosis can affect other organs including liver, sinuses, and the reproductive organs. For example, many men with CF are infertile due to blockage in their reproductive tract, while women may have trouble conceiving due to thickened cervical mucus. But how do doctors detect cystic fibrosis? In many countries, newborns are routinely screened for cystic fibrosis shortly after birth. One of the most common tests used is the sweat test, which measures the amount of salt in a baby's sweat. People with cystic fibrosis tend to have higher levels of salt in their sweat compared to those without the disease. But for a more precise investigation, genetic testing is another tool used to diagnose cystic fibrosis. This test looks for mutations in the CFTR gene. In some cases, prenatal genetic testing can be done if there is a family history of cystic fibrosis, allowing for early detection even before a baby is born. While most people are diagnosed as infants, some may not be diagnosed until later in life, especially if they have milder symptoms. In such cases, a combination of genetic testing and sweat tests can confirm the diagnosis. Over the years, treatments for cystic fibrosis have greatly improved, focusing on managing the symptoms and enhancing the quality of life for those living with the disease. For lung issues, treatments include inhalers, chest physiotherapy, and medications that can thin the mucus and make it easier to breathe. These treatments are vital for preventing infections and maintaining lung function. When it comes to digestive problems, many patients take enzyme supplements with their meals to aid in digestion. These enzymes help break down food, making it easier for the body to absorb nutrients. Recently, a groundbreaking class of drugs called CFTR modulators have revolutionized cystic fibrosis treatment. Some drugs, such as Trikafta and Orkambi, target the underlying cause of cystic fibrosis by helping the defective CFTR protein function more normally. For individuals with the most common CFTR mutation, which is delta F508, these medications have been life-changing, improving lung function and overall health. The future of cystic fibrosis treatments holds even greater promises. Researchers are exploring gene therapies that aim to fix the faulty CFTR gene itself. One exciting area of research is CRISPR, a gene editing tool that could potentially repair the CFTR mutation at its source. While these treatments are still in development, they offer hope for a permanent cure for cystic fibrosis in the coming years. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest breakthroughs in genetics and medicine. So like always, have fun with science and take care.